Hi everybody, this is video 19 and I am day 13 post-op bypass and I am doing a lot better, as you can probably hear. I've been through the mill a bit. As you all know, I've had a blood clot removed from my tummy that was leaking. I'm now left with an open wound on my tummy, which is getting better, but really slowly. It's really slow, and it's put me back probably about 2 weeks because I'm still not allowed to kind of do anything, lift anything. I've just got to be really careful and take it easy, which is really boring. But yeah, yesterday I started my Puree diet. Shouldn't start it till Wednesday. It was Monday yesterday, Tuesday today. Started it yesterday, couldn't wait any longer. So sick of liquids. So I thought I'd give it a go, and I started on, I've bought these little pots from Sainsbury's. They come in like a pack of 4 or 5, I think. So I've kind of done batch meals. So in there, I've got a spoon of mashed potato, refried beans, and some pureed chili. Because last night the whole family had Mexican because it was my daughter's boyfriend's birthday. God, I can't get my words out today. Yeah, so they all had Mexican. So I thought, right, I'll just add a bit, puree it and put it for my dinners. So yeah, had one of those for lunch today because I am out later at a football match. And I will take with me a little flask of soup for later. But yeah, it's going down all right, actually. I'm really managing it. Nothing I've eaten so far has disagreed with me, which has been great. But I am struggling with the water side of things and just being so structured in timekeeping. So I've got these waters now from Sainsbury's called Get More Vits. Really nice, love them, not too sweet. I'm managing probably about 4 or 5 of these a day, which is so much better than I was managing. Still not quite getting the 2 litres. Never going to be able to get that amount of water in. That's just ridiculous. But I am sipping all the time. I've got that little bottle of water kind of like attached to me at all times. It's like my bloody security blanket. So I can't stress enough the amount that you have to kind of just keep sipping all the time. But I am finding it hard not drinking when you're eating your puree or eating anything. So today I stopped drinking at 12:30. I had my food at 1 o'clock, which takes me half an hour to eat because you have to apply the 20-20-20 rule. For those of you that don't know, that means that you take spoonfuls no bigger than a 20p piece. You're meant to chew it 20 times and then wait 20 seconds before you have the next spoonful. So that's the 20-20-20 rule. So that took me about half an hour, and then you have to wait half an hour before you have another drink. So it was 2 o'clock before I could have any more water. And on top of that, trying to fit in my vitamins, I'm still having these Centrum chewables. I've got to have my Calci Chew 3 times a day, and I've got to have iron. I still haven't been brave enough to have iron tablets. I have some iron tablets there. They're only little ones, but I still, when I came out of hospital, they said absolutely no tablets until you get to like the mashable normal food stage. Yet in my booklet, it says that I can have tablets straight away. Even my bariatric nurse said that I should be able to take tablets, but I'm still a bit too scared to. I mean, they're only small, they're only tiny like that, but I'm still not taking it. So I have actually found this in Boots, which is called Blue Iron, Liquid Iron, blueberry flavoured. So I'm having 2 spoons of that a day, which is the same amount really of iron in one of those tablets. It's not cheap. It was about £18, but I just haven't been brave enough to have tablets yet. But I will have to bite the bullet and put my big brave girl pants on soon. So yeah, so I'm just finding it a bit structured at the minute. Bit like I'm clock watching all the time. And it'll get better. I know it'll get better because it'll become just like a natural thing, won't it, to eat and have your vitamins and stuff, especially when I'm coming out onto normal foods and that. But at the moment, it just feels like a bit of a routine. But I'm so pleased that I'm managing more foods. I'm managing protein yogurts as well, fromage frais, jelly. Yeah, that's all I'm trying at the moment. This morning I had a slim fast for breakfast. Yesterday morning I managed half a Weetabix with some warm milk, really mashed up, bit gross, but I managed it. And yeah, so it's going good. My wounds are healing up. Don't know if you want to see. So this is my main one where I'm having problems with. I'm actually having, as you can see, more of a problem with being allergic to the plasters. The actual area around the plaster is more sore than the wound. Doesn't matter what plaster I use, even the hyperallergenic ones, I have a reaction to it. This is another one that's still got a stitch in. Again, still a bit sore, but okay. Just keep an eye on it. I've got one up there too, still got a little stitch in it. And one there that's still bruised, but the bruising's going down. They're not so sore. I find actually, because I wear leggings a lot, that my pants and my leggings are actually rubbing where my scars are. So if I'm at home, I try not to wear any leggings or anything that's going to aggravate it. And if I go out and I know I'm going to be out for a long period of time, then I do just put a little plaster on it to stop my trousers rubbing. Started driving the other day because I felt able to. My wounds, the only one that is bothering really is the middle one. It's just still a bit tender and sore, but then it's like an open hole in my belly, so it's going to be. But apart from that, I find driving fine. So, and yeah, I'm doing well. I weighed myself this morning. I've lost 2 stone, 2 pounds since the 2 weeks before the operation. So when I started my liver reduction diet, so that's like probably, well, it's almost 4 weeks. So in 4 weeks, I've lost 2 stone, 2 pound, which is perfect for me. I'm over the moon with that. I also last week did my measurements. So I did my measurements around my arms, my boobs, my belly, my legs, and I'll probably wait another month before I check those again to see if I'm losing inches, because they say that if you're not losing on the scales for a couple of days, then you're losing more around your body. I have noticed that I've lost a bit under my double chins. I've noticed my bras are so much looser. I can actually put my whole hand in a bra and there's room. So I might have to get some more bras soon. So it is going. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. And just the feeling so much better. It took a long time. I did go to the place where even a week after I'd had my operation, so like a week ago, I was still really poorly. Started thinking, it's the worst thing I've ever done. Wish I hadn't done it. So poorly. But I think we all go through a bit like that, don't we? Some people have it worse than others. I think I've had the worst end of the scale, especially with my blood clot. Other people just fly through it like nothing's happened, which is fine. Everyone's different, but just be prepared. I don't think I was prepared for how poorly I was going to be feeling. I mean, I was prepared for the gas. I was prepared to be feeling pretty rough, but I was wiped out completely. Thought I was dying. I was really poorly for quite some time after. It took a long time to get back to normality again. But I'm all right now. You can see I'm all right now. And yeah, everyone's different. So I think that's all I can tell you really for now. I've got my follow-up appointment in, I think, probably a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 weeks' time. They're going to send it to me through the post. I have found the aftercare to be a bit of a nightmare, actually. I've gone private, as you all know, and I'm really having to fight for the aftercare. When I was in hospital, the nurse said that the bariatric nurse would ring me before the weekend. I came out of hospital on the Thursday, and come the Tuesday, I was still waiting. So I did put a complaint in, and then funny enough, he rang me like almost immediately. Who would have thought? I'm also having trouble with a dietitian. Before or just after I went in hospital, I had a few questions about the vitamins and stuff, because it was quite conflicting that in my book it said I could have the iron tablets that I showed you, but the nurses said absolutely not, no tablets until I'm at like the mashable stage, almost at the normal eating stage, that all my medication has to be liquid. So it was really conflicting advice. So I just wanted to, you know, make sure that I was doing the right thing. I've emailed her probably about 4 times, rang up twice, and she still hasn't got back to me. So I'm going to put a complaint in about that, because it's really poor, especially when you come out of surgery and you feel kind of vulnerable, you know, and any little thing you're worried about, you know, you're worried if you're doing the right thing, you're worried if you're drinking enough, eating enough. So yeah, you just need your mind put at rest, really. So I'm a bit disappointed with the aftercare, if I'm honest. So I will be bringing that up. I would recommend Facebook groups. There's a Facebook group that I've joined called the Gastric Surgery UK, I think. I'll find the title and I'll put it in the link underneath this video. It's been fantastic. I've spoken to and made friends with loads of people on there. They've all messaged me and asked how I am, and I messaged them, and it's just nice to have a group of people. There's men and women on there that are thinking of having the op, been through the op a year like after they've had the op, and it's just great to have a body of people that are going through the same as what you're going through. Because I don't know if you're like me, but I haven't told many people that I've had this operation. Only a few of my friends and family know. So it's quite lonely, actually. I feel quite isolated, especially because I've had to be at home for quite some time because I've had the problems with my wound and stuff. I've felt really lonely. So this Facebook group has been a godsend, because no matter how stupid you think the question is, you just put it up there and you find out that everybody's thought the same thing or gone through the same thing, and you can get all the answers, and it's just really nice. So I would highly recommend that, you know, you join a Facebook group and just get chatting to people that are going through the same thing. I'll put the link below. And that's it. I'm rabbiting now, so I'll stop talking and I will do another video probably in a week's time. So I'm not just telling you and blabbering on about the same information. But in the meanwhile, quite a few people have personal messaged me to ask me questions and stuff. So if you've got any questions or if you want to know anything, just ping me a message and I'll answer as soon as I can. So anyway, I'll love you and leave you. Hope you're all well. All the best.